Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, episode 64.
Okay.
Aoki and Kimura backstory last episode. And it was quite like,
it was splendid.
Hammed up.
Oh, yeah.
So ridiculous.
Yep, that's right.
But
it was a real ball scratcher. Yeah.
Yeah. But we also got to see Takamura and Miyata and heard mention of Kamogawa. And now we get a little bit of a better insight into what makes up these two characters.
Right.
Because they were kind of a bunch of goobers for the majority of the show thus far.
Definitely.
We haven't really gotten too much characterization from them.
Nope.
And now the show's being like, hey, what if we gave them a little more? And it's like, oh, right, this is a longer show. We can do this.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And will they choose to continue with that right now, or will they wait, or will they make it have some relevance with where they're at currently and in present day time?
I want more of the kind of stuff where they got into the talking, the two of them, like the two of them in an emotional way, thinking about what's important. Because while Ippo is definitely the main character, and in some ways these two serve as kind of, characters that can give us a little bit of exposition and comedic relief and what have you. I think they deserve at least a little bit more characterization than just what we got here. So regardless of whether they continue the backstory or not, which I think could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool to see them like building up muscle and taking things a little bit more seriously in life. Kimura cutting his hair.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Aoki scratch his balls in like present day time, so
I know exactly. I don't need backstory to know how that happened. Kamogawa saw him with his hand in his pants when he entered the gym, took his cane
and beat him over the head with it.
Beat his hand like specifically.
Oh, sure.
It was just like, you do that again, and you're never going to be.
And I won't miss. Wait, what? You hit my hand? That's not what I was aiming for.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy!
Every time, like he just whack, and he's like, and he just trained it out of him, basically.
Learn him quick, yeah.
I mean, how else is Aoki going to be such an amazing, guy with the ladies, and stuff like that? If he's, if he's going to be sticking his hand in his pants like every other minute.
That's right. Yeah.
But, So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this now. Madhouse. It's kind of crazy to think, Madhouse did this,
Oh, yeah.
Because Madhouse is the studio that just does, one season of things, right?
It doesn't count as a sequel if all the episodes, follow week to week.
Exactly. But here's my thought. Hajime no Ippo is basically the other Hunter x Hunter that Madhouse did,
Sure.
A legendary manga that deserves a long anime adaptation.
Although they did Monster too.
Madhouse did Monster?
Yeah. Unless I'm brain farting.
Maybe they did, but the thing is that still Monster is not nearly as long as either of these two shows.
That is definitely true. It's like half the length.
Yeah, it's half. Yeah.
Actually, exactly half the length of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, dang, whoa. Yep, we're still doing backstory.
All right.
Haha! Immediately! Ah!
There are 3 acceptable haircuts.
Physically and spiritually. So get out of here.
I love how they did the upwards camera angle at Kamogawa when he's so small.
Hot Rod era.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Start throwing fires in the street.
Who's this? Okay,
Is
new
this
character. Yep, yep. Oh.
In under 40 minutes?
How far? Nice.
Wow.
Takamura is the ideal that. Wait, it's nighttime now.
Now
So
they're
it took them, like-
Barfnici.
So
Well,
it
they've
took
been
them
practicing.
like an hour or so. Ah!
Wow.
Wow.
Although if they're carrying that stuff back when they're running, maybe that would help them with
Oh,
like
sure.
weighted running or something.
Oh my
They're
god.
Barfnici.
All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're working hard.
Yep. 2 weeks.
My hams.
タバコくれ持ってねえあの連中に付き合ってると息切れしちまってたくムカつくぜああもがいて
Wow.
I mean, when you make a huge lifestyle change like this,
Oh yeah.
it. Oh.
なんだよほら教えてやろうこれが右ストレートだ何俺まだジャブしか習ってねえ篠田さん汚ねえよ
And now they're
Okay.
inspiring each other to move it on.
Yep.
だからいい音がしねえんだうるせえそんなことは分かってんだよ切り打ちゃいいってもんじゃねえだろモーション丸見えだぞだからこうよこうあち熱っぽく語ってんじゃねえ今ならいけんじゃねえか
Ah!
なんだよ
No, in the last 4 months, he's gotten stronger too. Their faces.
Yeah.
高村の顔には変わったこれなら甘い
Oh my god, he
He
blew
blew
his
his pants
pants
off.
off.
What? What? Kill me half of her.
だらしねえ俺が手を
Mm.
何見ておれよ
Oh
Hey,
my god.
I mean, they gotta learn to be able to take a hit.
Yep. Hey, Kimura was actually doing a good job of avoiding. Oh, never mind.
And yeah, his neck barely held on
Yeah.
there. Oh yeah! All right, look at him.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, dang. No, that's probably how it feels for you, Takamura, because he keeps improving faster than
Oh yeah,
them.
yeah.
はい高
Miyata.
ずいぶん汗かくようになりましたね
Oh.
出来の悪い奴らの守りも大変だ
Oh. I mean, he's practicing with 2 guys. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And it's probably something where he'll recover in another 10 seconds, but
But hey, that is progress for them.
progress, yep.
Oh, he's got abs.
Yeah.
And that was the rope dodging thing. That was what Ippo did. Touched his cheek.
かすかに手応えが
Kaboom!
かすりやがった
てめえらかすったぐらいで騒ぐな喜びすぎだぜ
うるせえ俺たちにとっちゃ事件だ変われ木村
Take me.
よし行ってこい
I love that there's still a team. Like there's still like a
Yep.
like an absolute.
二人揃ってやられちまったか
I'm half dead.
Yeah.
でもかすったぜ確実に
That music.
Mm-hmm.
今までなかったなこんなの
All because of a grudge.
柄じゃ
Yeah.
なんかこ
Awesome. Yeah. It's a mirror of where they were at when they were lying out half passed out in the alley when they first. Oh.
前座に空きがあるんだ。会長も頃合いだと言ってくれてる。リングに立てばチャンピオンも前座も関係ない。頑張ってみろ。主役になってこい。
Awesome.
All right, just imagine the person is Takamura.
俺やってみるわ。8ヶ月以上もやってきたんだ。
8 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
相手は同じ体格だし。決まりだ。
Right, they've been fighting a monster this whole time. And yeah.
Time to test their skills.
Hey, boys to men, you know? Look at that.
Yeah.
こいつもこいつも大したことないぜ。これなら心配に楽勝よ。なのに。なんだこりゃ。
Oh man.
Oh, he's getting the feeling of being spotlight and stage fright and stomach's empty, you know.
なんだよ。なんだよ。何が起こったんだよ。
Oh.
どうして相手をよく見て今までやってきたことをそのまま出せばいい。
聞こえたらいい。
Yeah.
何やってんだよ俺。後楽園ホールにいるんだよな。木村負けてんのかよ。
地に足がついてない。何も聞こえてないみたいなんだ。高村。何やってんだバカ野郎。俺様に突っかかってきた根性はどうした。てめえチンポいじってたあの頃に逆戻りしてんのか。
なんだそりゃ。チンポいじるな。
That was Aoki, not him.
いじってたのは俺じゃねえ。
Yeah.
No, shut up! My name's so loud! The outboxer, let's go! He's in!
Hey!
結構避けるぞ。頑張れデビュー戦。よく見たらもう息が上がってるじゃねえか。そういやこいつもデビュー戦だったな。
Oh, yeah.
こってり練習重ねてきたんだろうな。あんな化け物と打ち合ったこと。
Yeah.
こんなものあいつの拳は持っていて。
Right, right. Oh, counter!
All right.
Wow! Oh.
勝者木村。
All right.
Feeling.
Yep.
逆転キッ
He's never experienced that before. What
This
is
feels
this?
good.
He's like, I like this. It's so overwhelming, though. Look at his face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this track.
Yep.
人に素直に頭をさ。
Oh,
wow. Wow.
共に
Oh
卒
my
業できる
god.
とも思ってなかったけど。
Holy crap.
This.
久しぶりに仲間に会って。俺も落ち着いたよなんて決まりのセリフ書いて。
I love it.
That was amazing.
All right, now Aoki's turn. Yeah.
どうせ平凡なレールに乗っちまうからって諦めてめちゃくちゃやってたんだよ。なあ、青木。青木。頑張れほら。気合い入れてるぜ。
Turn into a brutal exchange.
勝者青木。
Awesome. Wow.
Nice.
やめられないよな、ボクシング。
No.
何にしろ褒められると実感湧くよ。勝ったんだなってな。
Nice.
そうだよ勝ったんだぜ俺たちああ痛みなんざ忘れちまうぜ拍手がこうパーッと雨高村の声聞かなかったらどうなってたかな
Wow.
いや
Makes
Yeah.
you think, huh?
やってなかったら
Uh-huh. Oh,
す
yeah.
ぐやってなかったら俺たちどうなってたんだろうの声でスパーを思い出したら怖いもんなくなったっていうか勇気が出たっていうか
Mm.
お前もそうだったろ認めねえよせっかくの気分
Wow.
どこで感動に浸ってたのかよ。
目合わせらんね
Oh, wow.
We're so grateful.
Yeah.
えもう十分分かって
Yeah, yeah,
あんたに出会わなきゃ
yeah. Good job, Aoki.
だからって今さらどの面下げて言うんだよいいもんかいいもんか
Oh.
言っとくが、雑魚が雑魚に勝ったぐらいでいい気になるんじゃねえぞ。あの程度の相手に苦戦するとは情けねえ。
やかましいわこれ一体何様のつもりだ
I'm me!
That's right.
人の気持ちも知らねえで
雑魚の気持ちなんぞ知るか。
それまでボクシングやめるぞ
Yeah.
であれ
Get your burial plot picked out.
Wow. That's great.
さんよ
And they smile. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Perfect. And that's how you end it. There you
の
go.
話だよ
5 years ago.
照れくせえやへ
But now you have the full story, Ippo.
えで高村さんの顔面に一発入れるのっていつ頃実現したんですか
Never. Still haven't.
えヒットは未だにねえんだよぐらいさせてすいません
お前たちさ、
Oh, yes, indeed.
なんなら今ここでやってみる。ほら、俺様の横っ面
Oh, it's my cheeky boo.
かなえろよ。
話題振るんじゃねえごめんなさいごめんなさい
Wait. Oh, the fish is better.
Is the fish alive now?
魚が何 助かった
Nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, she's
Wow.
really unconscious. What a weird, you know, instigation reason for the backstory. But I love that we got it.
Oh yeah, that was wonderful. I gotta say, like that was really great. The part where, oh man, that I'd never bowed to someone before.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time I'd bowed to someone
And meant
it?
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
Whew.
that's
I
powerful.
got a lot of emotion out of that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna miss that transition card though.
I gotta say, I honestly am not gonna miss it.
Yeah.
It was so dumb.
Oh no, but that's what makes it so good.
Yes, it's funny, but like I don't want to ever see that again. Like,
I mean, it'd definitely get old eventually.
Yeah.
But
I can't help myself dreaming the same dream.
wow,
All right.
wow,
Yeah.
that was wonderful. It's a great way to wrap up this little mini arc.
Yes.
They did.
Yes. We
Yeah,
actually
but-
got to see them fight in their backstory.
We did.
We got basically the entire episode as part of the backstory. I
Yeah.
was wondering, like, wait, are they going to continue it or not?
Uh-huh.
No, they definitely continued it.
Yep.
And they had it end with the bit back in the bedroom, and Reiko,
The fish is still alive.
Still alive. There's hope, Kimura.
That's right.
There's hope. But
Staying alive.
but we got to see the training. Was that
Yes.
to say the main portion of this? Kamigawa Gym did not just accept them with like, yeah, sure, we'll make you pros or something like that. No, it's you get yourself looking good. You get yourself physically in shape.
Yep.
At least, you know, slightly.
Right.
Which I probably actually kind of wonder if the actual test was like, you need to run 5 miles in 40 minutes. And it's like, that's actually a decent that's a decent deal there. That's 8-minute miles every mile.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like my thing.
Yeah,
or what
just
have
throwing
you.
numbers out there.
Just throwing numbers out there.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that like it took them 50% longer.
Oh yeah,
than the goal.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, yep,
the first time it's like, yep, that's realistic. Yep. It's hey, this is your milestone.
Mm-hmm.
You need to start here.
Right.
Before you can
barrier
learn
of entry.
anything.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right, because then it's basically gets them to decide whether they're going to be serious or not,
Mhm.
right? And even though they don't fully
Yep.
know how serious they're going to be, and it's just a thing that they want to get back at Takamura, right?
Right.
Which
So-
is like, good luck with that.
It's
right?
a lot of competitive passion at this moment.
Yeah,
That's about
exactly. Yeah, but that's still something.
It
That's
is
still
something.
and you can start from there, and that can take you. It can take you far, right? And
Right.
it did for them.
Right. Passion is something that, like, the sports anime, I think, very easily lends itself to exploring. But it's something that I really like having explored in storytelling, is that there are a lot of characters that just don't care. I just, my life, caring leads to pain.
Tragic
backstory. And yet, in order to be good in a sport, you have to care about more than just the sport. You have to care about your own health. You have to care about like the competition side of things. You have to care about like your people that you're practicing with.
And you have to care enough, pretty much more than anyone else, because while it's not just caring that gets you the victories or whatever, it's the caring that will drive you to actually do the things that you need to do in order to hone the skills so that you can be competitive at that level. And usually at that point, then whoever does that better wins.
Yep.
And
it's
in the case of Takamura, he's in a different weight class and all that stuff. So if you want to make up that differential, you'll need to really go at it hard.
Right.
And the fact that Takamura was actually sparring with him, and he's like, all right, we'll do this again tomorrow. Yeah. That's actually, that is seriously nice of Takamura.
It is.
Right. Now, granted, I'm sure that it's hard for him probably to find people to actually spar with that can warm him up, right?
And they're coming at this with all this grit and what have you.
And I'm
maybe
sure
all the other characters are like, I mean, we'll spar with you, but like,
we don't want
you're
to take
50 pounds heavier than us.
Right. We know what happens. We don't want to do that on a daily basis.
Right.
Whereas he's like, cool, I can actually punch a real person, right on the regular.
And they'll come
that's
back.
Helpful. Yeah, and they'll come back. Right?
They'll come back.
But there's still the idea that he's competing at a whole different level than they are.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he is actually taking time out of his own regimen in order to spar with them is not small.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. And it goes to show that even though Takamura talks big and all that stuff, he's a very kind of proud, stuck-up, egotistical guy, and we could go on.
Yes.
He does care.
Yeah.
In his own way.
Right.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing that reminds us that, yes, he was the same person that, looked at Ippo and said, oh, yeah, this kid shouldn't be getting bullied.
Yeah.
We
got a lot of characterization for Kimura and Aoki, but specifically Kimura, actually.
Yeah.
My favorite scene definitely is the one that you mentioned in the credits.
Oh, it's so good. Like
the scene of him being like, wait, how long has it been since I bowed like this to someone and actually meant it?
Right, because it's not about the boxing and whether or not they'll be able to do well at boxing, because boxing's arbitrary, right?
And this is a backstory prequel. We already know how things end.
Yeah, but it's about the journey that they're able to go on as people and how this helps them grow and become the people that they always wanted to be.
Yep.
If you remember back when Ippo lost against Date, and I had my whole, spiel about, the Black Panther and a kid in Brooklyn growing up believing in fairy tales, and we don't need a miracle this time, Ippo.
Yeah.
This is basically them getting their miracle, where they realize, oh my God, if we hadn't met Takamura, where would we be right now? We wouldn't be in a good place. Our lives have been turned around. We got pulled out of a spot that would not have ended well because of him.
Pretty crazy to think about, huh?
Yep.
That Takamura is kind of like the bad version of All Might, essentially, to a lot of these characters here. Not bad in that he's like evil or something.
But the more human, realistic, whatever version of All Might
Yeah, where he's kind of an asshole, you know? Like,
right.
And he's kind of a prick, you know?
But getting pissed off at someone can also offer good motivation, you know? Good fire. And
yeah, and I want to bring up something that I think is rather wholesome about all this, is that Kimura is the one that kind of dreamed a little bit.
Yeah.
In the first episode of the backstory. Aoki was kind of the dingus, like a little bit. He kind of got the short end of the stick in this backstory here. He definitely got some characterization that was very new and fresh, and we're like, okay, I get him a little bit more. But I kind of expected this from Aoki. Kimura was the one that was the contradiction.
Definitely, because
he changed the most, I think, over the course of the backstory.
Right. Aoki got basically refined,
right?
You know, to the point where his quirkiness could basically be channeled properly.
It could be traced also back a little bit more.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Those things.
Whereas Kimura, he's been kind of the more insightful one, even you know, with Takamura thrown in there, and maybe even Ippo.
Yeah.
You know, where so yeah, having him have that point of realizing that
yeah,
my dreams may not be coming true.
Right.
Life moves on. The world doesn't care. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And then he's able to actually, amidst all of that, find something that he can latch onto. That's awesome.
It's really cool. There's a lot of people out there who need just a thing to focus on and in some ways simplify their life around that certain thing. And I really think sports or physical whatever, even if it's just exercise, can really be a good thing for that for people.
Oh yeah, nature's antidepressant.
I mean, yeah. Like, so for me personally, you all know about my ultimate frisbee tendencies and stuff, but there's an aspect of my person that is improved via the sport that has nothing to do with my physical.
Oh yeah.
Or like, you know.
Right.
I don't know.
It's something where you're applying yourself and you're
what have you.
And you're basically testing yourself and seeing what you can do because I mean, for me personally, and I think it's this way for a lot of people, especially for guys, I feel like. But when we feel like we're not being useful, not succeeding, not whatever, right? There's nothing that we're kind of winning at, then it can be something where it can certainly muck with my identity, where I then wonder, okay, who am I? What do I apply myself to? What do I do that basically makes just the general suffering of life and everything worthwhile, right? You know, where do I focus myself? And so with something like a physical activity, that's something that's very concrete and repeatable, where you're seeing yourself progress, right? Even if you don't see it all the time, there are those times where then you realize, oh, Takamura is actually sweating, right?
Exactly.
He's breathing a little bit harder. We're getting better, right? And then they go up against the person in the boxing ring and they win. And it's like, oh, that's right. We've applied ourselves for 8 months at this.
And we were fighting a monster who was just not fair as far as a fight goes. So when we come up against someone that's actually like us, it's,
maybe
this is doable.
Right. And those people out there, they are cheering real loudly for us to be doing this. They seem to really be getting a kick out of this. We're brightening their day by doing this. This isn't just something where we're ruining people's days, where it turns out that the flower shop gets raided and all the stuff is broken, right? That thing that we were spurned for, now
we're getting praised for. And the praise feels really good.
Oh yeah.
This is something that I actually wonder if they were going to go a little bit more into, because I actually don't think they really care as much about how they're making other people feel. Like not even nearly as much yet.
Sure.
They're really in the this is very gratifying kind of stage. And what they could get from that, and I don't know if this was just kind of hinted at or implied, was that when they got that praise, it psychologically turned their thing that they were good at into a thing that it was a good thing to be good at.
Yes,
because I think that when you have a thing that you're good at, but you know that everyone else around you kind of loathes you for that in some ways.
Yeah.
You can just double down and go, I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah,
yeah. And I think that's where they were at. I think they literally didn't care that anyone else thought that way.
Or at least they wanted themselves to think that they didn't care.
No, this is my point. I genuinely think they did not care how other people thought about them. But then when it hit Kimura's mom, he was like, crap, I did this. I brought this on there. And he got essentially the opposite of praise. He got chastised for this.
Yep, you got that reality check.
Yeah. Then here at the end, he has something that's so positive, so far on the other end of the spectrum here in terms of reinforcing this, that I think that's probably where everything just kind of went, oh, wait, I can be more.
Right. Yeah.
Like I can be a good person. Like there's something in this that is reputable. Like I think he mentions it in the episode. I wanted to bring it up, but he mentions that not only because of the fact that they wouldn't have been this way if it wasn't for Takamura and stuff, but it's like I tried so hard to look cool and look down at people, thinking it was the only thing thinking it was okay that way. I never thought I'd graduate probably, but I might have met up with old pals after growing up and said something anticlimactic like, I also settled down. If I'd say that way, that's what would have become of me.
Yeah.
And back when he was on the motorcycle alone, that's when he would dream. That's when he would think about being something more.
Yeah.
So he would still get on the motorcycle even if he was bad at it. Because that was the moment where he would think, all this environment stuff is just whisking away behind me. It doesn't control me. I can be better than it. And then he would still fall off the motorcycle every once in a while.
Right.
So now he's got people that'll cheer him on to go forward. He's found his purpose in this. And then he's hooked on a feeling,
Yeah.
Because
I'm believing.
Because it is a good feeling. Like it is something that is gratifying.
I mean, recognition. Babies cry for it and grown men die for it.
Sure.
Like finally the thing that was causing them to be outcasts, now people are saying this is awesome. And even though, we're tough guys and we don't let Takamura know, we'll never say thank you or anything like that.
Feelings in moments like this.
It's still something where, that feels really good.
Yeah.
I've been starving for that. Is that what this is supposed to feel like?
Right.
I could get used to this.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
This episode was really good.
I love how Takamura shows up and kind of immediately kills the whole conversation of this, of being like, oh, you all got emotion in a place like this?
Oh, yeah, and, it took you way too long to beat those guys, and I've been training you. That's kind of, it shows bad on me. Like, oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that they both are made eventually aware of it, that this is something that they're able to feel because of the influence that he had in their lives.
Yeah.
I like that they describe it as feeling that emotional, because maybe this is something that I got the vibe of just with their backstory. It felt like actually they were enjoying what they were doing.
Sure.
But maybe they weren't actually as emotionally tied to it.
Oh yeah, it was just something, a surface level distraction.
Yes, yes. The difference, I think, between doing something that you feel like something that makes you emotional versus something that you feel like doing.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference between like desire and passion.
Right.
So a lot of people have a desire to eat. A lot of people have a desire for sex or something like that.
Right.
They have a lot of desires for things that are like great and they feel good when you experience them.
Sure.
But there are other things that you do that touch something that's non-quantifiable.
Right.
Something that hits you deeper.
The true bliss that makes you come alive and makes you think, maybe there was a reason that I was born into this world.
Oh, dang. I was just going for the emotional side of things where it just literally is something that they can't control. Because I think that sometimes food, cause effect. The emotion, the feeling you get from it is very much expected.
Yeah.
But I think with this, it's something that when they say we wouldn't have felt that emotional, it's meaning like we can't control this emotion. It is literally making us unable to look you in the eye.
Yep.
Because that's how overwhelmed they are with feeling regarding this whole thing there. Even though there's a lot of conflicting feelings in this.
One of the other things that I liked that they specifically said was that if you hadn't punched us, right, if you hadn't hit us, right, the idea that something that was a negative for a very long time, and in a lot of ways still kind of is, right, they're still a bit salty about that and they want to get them back. But the idea that something that they never would have seen in a positive way before, now they do. And even though things certainly didn't go well for them back then, right? They wished they could have just beaten Takamura. But you know what? There were probably other people before Takamura that did punch them, and they did beat them. And they didn't change. All those people that they fought before. But the idea that there came a point where they realized just how much they lacked. No. I'm saying like back when they were like being punks.
Oh, when they were punks, right? Yes, like, absolutely.
Like the Takamura could have shown up at any point.
Oh, right? I see what you're saying.
Now, granted, the fact that it was Takamura helped them bounce back this hard, right?
Right.
But things could have just kept continuing the way they were. If they were better at what they did, it probably would have continued.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys.
Oh boy.
Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and you can also talk with Jake about the book that he wrote.
That's right. I don't know if you're into reading, and it certainly doesn't have any boxing in there, but I wrote a sci-fi novel called Battle Lines, and it's pretty awesome, and it's available for purchase on Amazon. The link is in the description below. It's in both ebook and hardcover, so whichever works best for you, go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.